High Court will this afternoon rule on whether or not the ban on plastic carrier bags will take effect on Monday as per a Kenya Gazette notice. The case was filed by two businessmen challenging the legal notice that banned the manufacture and importation of plastic bags. Frederick Njenga and Stephen Mwangi, who are plastic bag importers, say that the legal notice on the ban did not comply with the Statutory Instruments Act 2013 and that they stand to suffer great economic loss. Despite concerns from the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, the government, through the Environment Ministry, has insisted that the Monday's effective day for the ban will not be extended.
Already we have commissioned a consultancy to look at the various incentive schemes that we can provide, but two primary ones. One is that most of the alternatives are going to be manufactured by the rural women and the rural youth using the local available materials. Their operating environment, we are going to be part and parcel of improving the operating environment where they are manufacturing this. The second one, which you have mentioned, is on tax. We shall be able to propose tax incentives for the producers of these materials.
Let's now speak to our reporter, Timothy Otieno, joining us live now from our City Centre studios with more details. Timothy, what really are the likely outcomes from this case?
Well, basically, Akisa, the likely outcomes are two. It's either this afternoon, Judge Bernard Eboso rules in favor of the petitioners, Frederick and Stephen, who are importers and sellers of plastic materials in the country, who took the Ministry of Environment, or basically just the government, to court on February the 13th. Or the judge may decide to suspend the ban, which in its sense will mean that on Monday, Kenyans will be allowed to continue using plastic bags. Either way, it's a high-stakes judgment, and a lot is at stake, not only for those who took this matter to court representing the importers, but also to the Kenya Association of Manufacturers, who say that a lot depends on which side the court will rule this afternoon, considering that this afternoon, not only more than 60,000 jobs are at stake in manufacturing farms, but also the environment is at stake depending on how that ruling will go. So the arguments and the submissions were provided for throughout this particular week, and the defense side, basically the Ministry of Environment, is arguing that the environment, the priorities for the environment trumps any other of economic value that the manufacturers are laying claim to. The manufacturers, on the other hand, are saying that they have not been given enough time and that they are requesting for 6 more months, a period of 6 months to a year, in order to adjust themselves and clear their stock before this ban takes effect. So 2:30 p.m., all eyes will be on the employment courts at the Milimani Law Courts to see which direction this particular petition will take, Akisa.
And our reporter there joining us live from our City Centre studios. We'll be waiting to see how that case goes this afternoon. Let's